Hi, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren the filmmaker extraordinaire, and today I wanted to have a little bit of a ranty vent about being young.
I was kissing you with my eyes open, but you said keep them closed.
Okay, look, I know that I'm young. I know that I might joke that since I've graduated college, I'm so old. Poor me, but I know I'm young, okay? I get it. I understand that 22 is young. You can stop commenting on it, okay? This is a love letter to everybody. Stop commenting on my age. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Great talk. Now, why am I upset about this, you might think? Like, who really has been commenting on your age? Well, let me tell you, an awful lot of people have commented on my age since I've been looking for a job, coming to LA, getting established, and I'm over it, okay? O-V-E-R-I-T, over it. I was applying for jobs, interviewing for jobs, and I made it to the third round of an interview with one company. And at that round, the person who was interviewing me legitimately, I was just talking about, myself, my experiences, as one does in an interview, right? And she asked me how old I was. And I was like, I'm 22. And some people have told me now that that's not a question that you're actually allowed to ask somebody how old you are. Now, I thought it was a weird question, but I didn't realize it was a bad question, so I was going to answer. Needless to say, I did not get the job. But, it was the first time that I really felt like my age was something, I don't know, I don't think about my age that much, honestly. Since once I turned 21, I could do everything that I wanted to do if I wanted it. Got my license, I can go into a bar or whatever I need to do. Be like, ooh. So I was like, cool, I'm 22, I graduated college, I'm ready for the world. And then people are apparently not ready for me, or they think that I'm not ready for the world because of how old I am, or how young I am, rather. So I didn't get that job. And then I'm in California, we're looking at cars. We finally find one, we're filling out the process. And we are, doing the paperwork. And of course you have to put in your birthday. And they're like, oh, knew you were young. I know I'm not that old. I know I don't look that old. I'm literally just 22, so I'm not gonna look like I'm 30, because I'm not. But what does that have to do with anything? We're buying this car from you, so shut up. Just let me enjoy my car and feeling like a cool, mature old adult with the car, instead of being like, oh, I knew you were young. You little you there, youngling. No, thank you, goodbye. Then, for the next incident, this is at work, right? So I'm at work now doing my thing, and I work for a VFX company, so we talk a lot about movies and TV shows because that's what we do, right? So my coworkers were talking about some show I'd never heard of, and you might see where this is going, right? So I was like, oh, I'll have to look it up. And then they were like, I can't believe you haven't heard of it. And then one of the guys is like, well, I can. What are you, 13? 13. I don't look 13, okay? I understand that maybe people think I could patty pass for 18 still. That's 4-year difference. I would be an old looking 18-year-old, but I could believe it. And I know I don't really look 13, it was just a joke. But seriously, a teenager, someone who just turned into a teenager, 13, that's almost 10 years younger than me. It was just made me feel uncomfortable, and I had to be like, oh yeah, haha, that's me, a little kid. Even though I'm working, paying my own bills, I have my own insurance, I'm doing all these adulty things. But apparently that's not good enough for anybody because I look young and I am young. And they don't take me necessarily seriously. So some people are asking what I want to do, and I explain that I want to be a film director, and I talk about how I care about increasing representation on the screen and erasing stigmas, and people are like, oh, you have an idea, you have a plan. I don't know what they're expecting me to say, oh, I'm just winging it. Because some people do just wing it, and that's great. But I think it should be acceptable for someone to have an idea of what they want to do and not be winging it, and that to be fine also. So I just don't understand why everyone has to be this idea about young people and what we're capable of doing, because we're capable of doing anything we want. Okay, that's the short answer of it. We're capable of doing anything we want. So the next time someone tells you anything about how you're too young or you're young or comment something about it, just turn around and be like, yeah, well, you're old. Just kidding, please don't do that. But, you know, you can see what happens. Anyways, aside from that obvious thing to not do, I just wanted to vent about how annoying it is to be like belittled about being young in my life, because I have things I want to do. I'm trying to like settle in here and feel comfortable about myself with my new home, my new residency. And instead of being able to do that, I just keep getting reminded of the fact that I'm young, inexperienced, and apparently know nothing about anything. Right. With that being said, if you enjoyed this little speech, please give the video a nice thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, and of course don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
I guess I never